A basic unit set contains two 8-foot pylons, two 6-foot pylons, two 4-foot pylons, also two 8x4 platforms, two 4x4 platforms, and four 1x1 platforms. It also contains two ramps, two 4-foot step units, two 2-foot step units, four trifold flats, and two bifold flats. This is an image of an 8-foot pylon. As you can tell by its appearance, it can be used as shelves, but the way the unit set is designed, it allows a lot of creativity, so feel free to use it to build anything you please. As you'll notice, this image looks very similar to the previous image of the 8-foot pylon, but this here is a 6-foot pylon. It's divided into three 2-foot sections. And as I said, you could use it as shelves, but in one of the productions I was in, we used it as a chicken coop. I have also seen it used as a bridge. Like I said, get creative. And as some of you may have already guessed, this is a 4-foot pylon. In one of the plays I've been in, we used it as a bench, but if you're planning on walking or sitting on these pylons, be sure it's on the wooden side. Two of the three covered sides are just canvas and could possibly break. This is an image of an 8-foot by 4-foot platform. It stands 1 foot off the ground. It can be used to simply elevate actors even more on the stage, or for anything from a bed to the roof of a cave. Like I said, in theater, creativity is key. And if you were to cut that 8-foot by 4-foot platform in half, you would get what you see in this image, a 4-foot by 4-foot platform. It also stands 1 foot off the ground and can also be used for anything you please. What you see here is a 1 foot by 1 foot platform. Though it doesn't look much like the previous platforms, it is alike in the fact that it is also 1 foot in height. These aren't usually used as platforms per se, but rather to increase the height of the 8-foot by 4-foot platform and the 4-foot by 4-foot platform. In this image is a ramp. Its sides are 4 feet in length. The highest part is 1 foot in height. While you are encouraged to be inventive, these ramps are very useful if you're using a wheelchair or have to wheel something up onto a platform. These are obviously steps. This is the 4-foot set. They are a foot in height so that they match up perfectly with the platform's height. While they are primarily used as steps, of course, I have also seen them used as an angled bed. Very creative and interesting. Just like the platforms, if you were to cut these 4-foot steps in half vertically, you would get the 2-foot steps, also 1 foot in height. The picture isn't that great, I know. Sorry about that. I guess nobody likes these because this was the only picture of them I could find. This is an image of a trifold. It has hinges between its 3 parts and can be folded up, hence the name. They are the most fragile pieces of the unit set, seeing as they are mostly made of canvas with just a wood framing. Also be cautious setting them up. They are only an inch thick, so they don't have a very sturdy base. I'm betting you can figure out what this piece is called. A bifold, because it has 2 parts and can fold up. Both bifolds and trifolds are used to make walls or as an extension of the curtain so that actors aren't seen before they're cued. But of course they are not restricted to that primary use. And that's the complete unit set. I hope you enjoyed this podcast.